Hi guys, Mimi G here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Um, I just wanted to chat a little bit about my video that I posted on Monday. So if you're confused by this video, go watch my last video. I was a little surprised at how many of you related, how many of you had sort of similar issues, how many of you were going along the same sort of journey. It was amazing to read I think, over 300 comments that are under that video right now, and to hear all of your guys' stories and encouragement. And so that was really amazing. So first of all, thank you so much, because I agreed with so many of you that people are just not maybe sharing about it for various reasons. And that's completely fine. People have the right to not share things they don't want to share, and that's cool. I found that sharing my story just made me feel a little more connected to you guys. And with all the questions that I was getting, I just felt that I personally had no problem sharing. And so I was really excited at the response that the video got. So first, thank you so much. I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions about my workouts. I got a lot of questions about my meals. I got some questions about some of the equipment that I use, about my lymphatic drainage. So I feel like there are going to be a lot of videos in your future that are talking about this. And just the whole aging, perimenopausal, menopausal issues. I just think it's something that, we should talk about, so let's just talk about it. I did make a list of things that I want to share, because I don't feel I could do it all in one video. So I think I'll just break them up into smaller segment videos covering things like my workouts or my equipment. So today I'm just going to do a brief overview of some of the things you guys asked me about. So when I got asked about my whether or not I used a vibration plate to help with my lymphatic drainage, and I do. I have one. It sits in the corner of my room. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I don't keep it in my gym, because I find that I feel best when I do it at night, generally before I go to bed. And so I keep it in the corner of my bedroom. I turn on TV and I watch television as I vibrate. And that seems to work out really good. In my gym, and I'll show you that also in this video, I have my walking pad. It's not like a full-on treadmill. It's more of a walking pad. And I have obviously my TV mounted so that I could watch my YouTube workouts. I have a variety of different weights and different sizes, or different weights, I should say. And I have some Pilates equipment. Most of the Pilates stuff I generally do in my bar classes. I haven't tried I did one class of the Pilates on the reformer machine. I have not been back, not because I didn't enjoy it. It was hard. But just to be quite honest, when it's cold outside, I just don't go out. So I haven't been to my classes. And so that's why I do my workouts in the gym at home. I also will just share really quickly today some of my go-tos. I did get asked about the compression socks that I use. So I will link to the ones that I got on Amazon. They are medical grade, in the description box for you guys if you need those. I find that it helps just in general with fluid retention. Someone asked me if I had noticed a difference in so there's lipedema and then there's lymphedema. They vary slightly. One is more of a fat buildup. One is more of a fluid buildup. I think they're very similar. I mean, I've read up on both. They're very similar. And so someone had asked if during the weight loss and during my workouts, if I have noticed a change. And I have actually noticed a change. If I look back at pictures of myself, I can see actually quite a difference between the sort of bulging that I was seeing around my legs and ankles versus what it is now. So some of that is just from the weight loss. It doesn't make my lipedema go away. I still have to do things like wearing the compression socks and doing my lymphatic massages and all of these other things, and making sure that I drink enough water, which is another thing I didn't mention in the other video, but that's one of the things that I do every day. So I try to drink a gallon of water a day. I sometimes don't get to the full gallon. It depends on how busy my day is and how often I remember to drink it. But for the most part, I get pretty close to a gallon of water a day. And that just really helps with like detoxifying my body, removing toxins, and it does help with fluid buildup. So let me just show you some of the things that I have. I also got asked about my tonal machine, so I am going to take you to my gym and show you that. Okay, so this is my vibration plate. I will link to this one. Actually, you know what? I can't link to this one because this one is no longer available. But there are two similar ones that have really great reviews. So I will link to those also in the description box for you. This makes me feel so good. The vibration at first can feel a little intense. But after a couple of weeks of using it, I increased the speed and the time, and I love this thing. Like, it makes me feel so great, like a little tingly all over after I'm done. And I really like that. And I do notice that after I have an intense workout, that once I do my vibration plate, it does help with the amount of soreness that I'm going to feel over the next several days. So this is one of my favorite things. So I'm going to turn it on. It does come with a remote, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So I generally have on my workout clothes, or like sometimes I'll just do it in my underwear, but I put my sneakers on, which looks really weird, but who cares? So I'm going to show you what it does. So it has a little button right here that you have to turn on. And let me sort of move away a bit so you guys can try and see. Okay, so depending on the intensity that you want, if you stand here sort of right in the middle, the vibration is significantly less, right? It's it says walking. And then if I sort of, and there's little guides on the vibration plate. If I put them here, it's sort of jogging, right? So it's a little more intense than walking, but right here on the edge is like sprinting. And this is where you really feel it. So I never even started in the walking. I went right to like sprinting. So you turn it on and you basically hit start. So right now it's on speed of 1 for 15 minutes. And so then I just increase. So I do it at about 25. And as you can see, you probably hear it in my voice. The shaking is quite intense. And it feels so good, you guys. Also, sometimes I will get in a squat position. And when you do that, it's really more focused on like my lower body, right? Like most of the shaking is happening here. And so I will do this for a certain amount of minutes, sometimes just like 3 to 4 minutes. I'll stay in this position. And then when I want a full body vibration, I just stand back up. And I'll alternate between standing and squatting. So like I said, I will generally do that for about 15 minutes. I don't do any more than 15 minutes. And I increased my speed over time. So I started at like a 5, then I went to a 10, then I did 15, and now I do about 25. That's the speed that I like, the amount of vibration that I like. So that is definitely one of my favorite things. So if you have thought about getting one of these, but were unsure, get it. Like, I love this thing. I feel it in my body. It definitely helps with the lymphatic drainage, but also, and more specifically, which is why I had initially got it, was to help with my soreness after doing a heavier workout. Okay, so let me take you to my gym. Okay, so this is my gym. I have plenty of space, so I can do just about anything in here. Sometimes I do my floor Pilates. That's another program that I use. You've probably seen it all over Instagram and all over like Pinterest. It's the Pilates home kit. It's like the starter home kit. And I really actually enjoy doing those videos. They make me feel strong after I do them, and they are like some are quite hard. Like I feel the burn very intensely. So back here I have like my weights, and I have like a variety of different weights. I think the highest ones here are 20 pounds, and then my lightest ones are like 2 pounds. These I love. Okay, because if you've ever tried to do a workout where you're like on your knees, like even on my yoga mat, it still starts to hurt. So I use these, they're super cushiony, and I will put these under my knees when I'm doing my floor workouts or under my hands when I'm doing floor workouts. These are really great. I'll link to these for you guys as well. I have a variety of these bands, and they come, I think this was a set, these three here. This one I got separate because it was animal print, and I really liked it. But this one is, well, let me show you the set. So this one comes in a medium. So this one is like a little harder to work out with, you know, like strength-wise. So that one takes quite a bit of effort. This is the light one, so it's a little easier, you know, to to work with. And this is heavy. I ain't got to this one. Okay. I haven't reached like, okay, it's hard. So I usually stick with light and medium, and I haven't quite progressed to the heavy. This one is also medium. So it's not quite as heavy, but it's still quite difficult to like pull on. So let's see what else I have. I have my yoga blocks that I use, or my Pilates blocks. I use those sometimes. I don't use them often, but if I'm doing either one of my like Pilates workouts, they'll usually have you pull the block out. So I don't use them often, but I do have them. Here's my tonal. So let me talk to you about the tonal. Okay, so the tonal is quite an investment. It's not cheap. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I think it was over $3,000 if I remember correctly. So it's quite an investment. It's one of my absolute favorite things that I have ever purchased for my gym, and I'm going to tell you why. One is sometimes I don't want to have to go searching for a YouTube workout. Sometimes, actually most times, I prefer doing like a program, you know, like 4-week program, 8-week program, like 12-week. I'm a program girl. Tell me what to do every day and I'll do it. But if I have to guess, that can be a little like, what body part am I doing today? Or did I do legs when? Did I do upper body when? It's just a lot. So sometimes I just prefer going on my tonal, selecting the program that I'm working on for the next 4 weeks, and the days that I'm supposed to work out, I just follow the tonal. Another thing that I really love about the tonal is that when you first get it, it does sort of an assessment test. So you do some specific workouts and it gauges your strength. And so what it does is it will automatically set all of your workouts to what your ability and fitness level is. So I'm not guessing when I'm doing a workout, okay, am I gonna do I do 5 pounds? Am I doing 8 pounds? Am I doing 10 pounds? And trying to figure that out. The tonal will automatically adjust to what I can do. So if I'm mid-workout, like say I'm doing a set of something and it has it set at 15 pounds, if it notices during my workout that I did it maybe a little too easy, or that I could maybe increase a bit more on the next set, it will go up a pound or it will go up 2 pounds. And so it auto adjusts to what it feels that I'm doing. And that for me is great, right? Because I'm not guessing at what weight I should be using. And the other really great thing is that it has a sensor. So if I am, let's say, on my third set and it feels that I'm struggling to finish, it will auto adjust and lower the weight for me so that I can get through the set and not quit. So that is fantastic. It's like having a person there to help you, to help assist you, right? So instead of quitting that third set because I can't do it because it feels that I'm struggling, it will adjust the weight so I can finish the set successfully. That I love. It has so many programs, so many workouts, so many fun instructors to follow. You can either just pick a program, you can filter by body part, by instructor, by duration. So if I only have 15 minutes, then I can filter through and see what I can do. It'll tell me exactly what programs are available. If you've never seen me work out on it, I'll show you like a couple of videos that I have. But it's one of my absolute favorite things that, like I said, that I have purchased. And I know it's kind of pricey, but it was definitely worth it for me. If I enjoy any workout, it's definitely working on my tonal because it's just, you can do so many things with it. It has a bench. So when I bought my tonal, I bought sort of like the whole little kit or whatever. And so it came with a bench. It has the bar, right? So it has the bar. So depending on what exercise, you just snap on and off the accessories to whatever it is that you need, whether it's the handles or if it's the little pull down, which is this one here. Let me remove it so you guys can see it. So I also got this one, and then I have the handles. So I have these smart handles. So the smart handles are great because once you get into position, all you have to do is press the handle. You guys heard it? So that activates the weight. So after I'm done with my set, I can just touch it again and it will remove the weight. So I can sort of start and stop easier without having to have the weight fully on before I start the set. So that's another really great thing that I like about this. So the arms are all adjustable here. So depending on the exercise, it's gonna tell you exactly where to position the arms. So you pull this out and you can pull the levers wherever you need them. And then this brings them up or down. And then this here will bring them forward or wider depending on what workout you're doing. And then the handles are really easy to interchange. So you just push and turn and they come right off. And then you can just switch out your accessories pretty easily. Everything is pretty quick. And then this is my, my walking pad. I am not a runner at all by any means. So I definitely don't do any running. I might lightly jog, but I don't run. I do low intensity because of my knees. And so I use this really just for walking. So that's why I bought a walking pad. It's also less expensive than a full-on treadmill. Because like I said, I'm not running on it. I just needed something to walk on. I have a TV on my wall. So sometimes if I, just feel like doing some walking and I don't want to go outside, I'll turn on a good show, usually bad TV, and I will walk on my treadmill for at least 45 minutes, depending on how many steps I'm trying to get that day. And this is really easy sort of to put together and start right away. Okay, so that's most of what I use in my household. But so the tonal workouts, there's a variation for everything. So for example, if I share a video that I'm doing on my tonal, you can do the same movement with dumbbells. So it's not anything that you can't do. But like I said, having the features that the tonal has is really great. Like, auto selecting the weight that is best for you, sort of gauging if you're struggling and then adjusting for you, having the workouts so many options available to you is really great. But it's nothing that I couldn't just do with some dumbbells. So if you don't want to buy a tonal, you don't have to. I don't make no money off this by sharing it. It's just something that I have in my gym. So I just thought I would share because I did get asked about my tonal. But like I said, you could do all of that with dumbbells and a bench in your house and some YouTube videos. So it doesn't take a whole lot, you know. As far as like what I eat generally, like I mentioned in my last video, I don't generally eat breakfast. So if I plan on working out in the morning, I will make my protein shake, and I like to use cassava. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I will link to it. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals and protein in it, and it tastes really delicious. I buy the vanilla one, but it also comes, I think, in acai and chocolate. The vanilla is always easiest because you can flavor it with whatever you want. And I do 2 scoops of that with bottled water. And then I add another scoop of protein. So my protein shake in the mornings is like 50 grams of protein. And I can generally drink that, no problem. And then I wait about 30 minutes and then start my workout. And sometimes, like I said in that last video, I'll add berries. Sometimes I put a scoop of peanut butter in it too because it's delicious and I like peanut butter. And then if I need another protein boost like midday, then I will do my ratio yogurt. It's like my favorite, has 3 grams of sugar, 25 grams of protein. It's so good and creamy, and I will just add some strawberries or some blackberries or blueberries, any kind of berry to that. And they also, the same brand Ratio has a granola that is really low in calorie, but really but high in protein. And so I will add that for like a little crunch, and that's really delicious. And yeah, and then also sometimes at night, I rarely ever get a sweet tooth, but if I do around like that time of the month, I will get one of my Greek yogurts, the vanilla ones, and I will warm up some peanut butter, pour it into my yogurt, mix it, and then top it with Lily's no sugar mini chocolate chips. And it's so good. It's like a dessert. So, and then, you know, for other meals, I thought that maybe in the next video, I could share some of like my go-to meals when I know I just need to hit my protein for the day, and things that are quick and easy to make, because I don't like to spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen cooking unless I'm really in the mood. And sometimes because the kids are grown and sort of on their own, they're here, they're there, they're everywhere. They're generally not home for dinner. So unless the kids are home, then I'll make dinner. But for the most part, I just make myself something quick to eat. And so I think I'll share some of that. I also wanted to talk about meal planning versus ingredient prepping, and what those differences are and why I prefer ingredient prepping over meal planning. So I think the next video that I post on Friday will be based around that. And hopefully, little by little, I can start sharing more and more of the things that are working for me, because you guys, like I said, had a lot of questions, and it made me very excited to be able to share all of this with you. So I just wanted to sort of quickly answer some of the things that you guys were asking in the last video, and then I will see you guys again on Friday. Until then, peace.